Welcome everyone to HueFin, also known as HueFin News. The location to where we trade different today is November the 27th, 2020, and we are going to give you all an update for Cardano. Y'all can see from our last video, we did not place a forecast into the market for Cardano because we wanted to stay out of the market to give the trap enough time to lay down more information for us to get a gauge as to where the market is headed. Now, before we go into our analysis for Cardano, if this is your first time watching our video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and as well, you can join us on our website, HueFinancial.com, or you can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, also on the gram. We are at all those locations just to make sure you guys are getting information that is beneficial to you. So now, new to our channel, just give you all a heads up. We are simply here to follow the traps of the trapper. Now, he's the one you see on the bottom left side of my screen. We consider him the crook. That's the criminal right there who's in the game. He's actually in the market just to take the money from us. So we have to understand what he has in store for us so we can escape from the traps that he lays down, and also so that we can get some of the profits back from the market that he has taken from everyone else. We have to do that. So let's talk about Cardano. November the 24th was the last time we did our video for Cardano, and I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in on this chart real quick. And I wanted to show you that we didn't place a forecast into the market on the 24th. Why? Because we wanted to see if he was able to hold support at 15 cents. As you all can tell, that's not the case. So instead of being under the premise that the market in Cardano is trending stronger, we need to get rid of that. We cannot feel that way because that is not what the trap has done since our last video. So the bullish move that occurred into the market in Cardano on the 20th, within 7 days is now gone. We are not seeing the market in Cardano in that massive trend, that emotional bullishness that was into the market that started on the 20th. But don't fret. That's nothing to be nervous or scared about, because as I zoom out, you can still see that Cardano is still in an uptrend for the long term. We just broke off substantially away from that trend. So now the market has to come back into an area of realization, an area of stability and calmness. That is what is going on right now into the market in Cardano. Now, we're trading around 13.5 cents right now in Cardano, and looking at the market, we still have about 27% that this market can still drop and will still be in an uptrend. This area would be the pristine area to come into the market and participate right here at 10 cents. We're at 13.5 right now. So we have 27, almost 28% drop that can occur into the market for Cardano, and the market will still be trending higher in price. Keep that in mind. So obviously you can tell here that 15 cents is not holding as support, so we can move this line. We don't need to make our charts complicated. There is enough of that information already about on this platform. So we need to make it as easy as possible to formulate what the trap is trying to do. So my question is, 14.5 cents now is acting as restriction. Now, why would I say that? Because right here today, the trap could not break above 14.5 cents. So even in that standpoint, we know that that area is restriction. Not only that, you can see right here back into the market for Cardano that he found this area as restriction as well. That's why we really wanted to emphasize that he needed to maintain price above 15 cents because of this area back here around August 2020. So now the market is not bullish in Cardano. Face it, it's not. So what we're going to do, we're just going to simply look into the market in Cardano, and the market is not overly bearish neither or overly weak. So let's do this. This is what I'm literally expecting the market to do in Cardano is to come and find an area of support within all of this trading right here. Okay. Market already done that for the most part, around 13 cents. But looking at the market in Cardano on a 3-day time frame, a lot of volatility has been going on the last three-day price bars. It has. So we're not necessarily out the woods of volatility just yet. The market is not that calm. These three-day price bars are a lot wider than what we've been accustomed to when we first came here in Cardano back in August. And not only that, look at the volume. So we definitely seeing a lot of participation in the market for Cardano. Okay. So in actuality, this is not an actual time to come into the market and participate. We need to find and allow the market to come into some rest. He needs to take a break. And right now, there's too much eagerness going on into the market in Cardano to formulate what the market is anticipated to do. This is how wide the market is in Cardano. Okay, this is how wide we can see this market in Cardano trade. Like I said, it's about 27% difference in the market for Cardano. Now, based off the past couple of trading days, we're not necessarily seeing this market in Cardano going higher in price, but yet it's just going to consolidate right in this area that I've circled. This is what we're looking forward to going into the future for Cardano. Okay, let's look at the market right now on the weekly, just to get a quick glance into this market. So you can see as I zoom out, there hasn't been this much volume in Cardano ever since it's been listed on Binance. That means something. We need to take that into consideration. And depending on the next 2 days and 7 hours, if we close towards the high of this weekly price bar, that is substantial. That is monumental in the long term for Cardano going forward, i.e. this particular market is anticipated to go extremely higher in price. But we got 2 days, so we still got time to look into the market for Cardano. So right now, this is our expectations going into the market for Cardano. We're not looking for this market to do a lot within the next 3 days of when we'll come back in and update you all in this particular space. But we'll continue to play some of this minor weakness in Cardano, not extreme, just pretty much consolidational trading. That's what I'm looking forward to over the next 3 days for Cardano. But amongst that, we're going to play some of this weakness. Okay. We're going to hold some of this market restriction in Cardano around 14.5. It might be 15 cents. Okay. But we're not done yet with seeing increased volatility as well as continual movement to the downside. All right. So we're going to play this out into the market for Cardano. Just a little bit of weakness. The market is not done with that. So we're going to continue to play a little bit of weakness here. Maybe around 12.5 cents for TP again. It might come up a little bit higher, but considering that, we're going to keep it around 12.5 cents for TP. And that's it. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Where's Cardano headed in the next 3 days? What will the price be? We have determined this is our expectations. I want to know what your expectation is. Higher, lower, and where's your TP price? And that's it. Make sure you maintain a profitability and trade different.